You wake up already exhausted. You get through the day, but barely. You start to think, it's just a rough week, but is it, care partners? Or is it something deeper? Is it caregiver burnout? Today I'm going to review with you the signs of burnout, and stick around for point number 4 because a lot of care partners are often shocked by that sign. For those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. Sinclair. I'm a neuropsychologist, dementia care specialist, and founder of the Confident Caregiver Academy. So let's dive on into what prolonged stress does to the body and what are some of the signs of caregiver burnout. Before we jump into the signs of burnout, I want for you to first understand what prolonged chronic stress does to your body and does to your brain. Prolonged chronic stress, care partners, rewires your brain. Literally. Chronic stress that floods your system with cortisol, that's a type of stress hormone, shrinks your prefrontal cortex, the part that's responsible for concentration and decision making and empathy. So it shrinks that part, and it enlarges your amygdala, the part that's responsible for reactivity and anger, etc. So this prolonged stress response is shrinking your empathy centers and concentration centers and making your reactive centers bigger. This is why you often feel more irritable with your loved one with dementia, why you just feel so exhausted, why you can't concentrate on things and you're feeling foggy. This is not a moral failure. This is neurobiology. This is your brain and body telling you, screaming to you that it needs help. The first sign that I often see with caregiver burnout is emotional numbing. You're not crying, you're not yelling, but you're not feeling either, care partners. And so that actually surprises my caregivers, that their bodies can be so overwhelmed with stress that they're not feeling anything. They are completely numb. The second sign that I see is cognitive fog. You're struggling to concentrate, you're losing your frame of thought in a conversation, you're rereading a sentence 5 times. You actually start to think, oh my gosh, do I have dementia? And it's not dementia, care partners, it's cortisol overload. The third sign that I see in my care partners is bitterness or resentment. And this is language that my caregivers use. I love them, Dr. Sinclair, but I just resent them, right? I resent the dementia and I resent them. This doesn't make you a monster, care partners. That's also what I hear, right? Or any of the other guilt-ridden themes that come up. It does not make you a monster. It makes you a caregiver in need of desperate support. That's what that means. The fourth sign of burnout that I often see, care partners, is that you begin to withdraw from joy. You could have attended an event, but you didn't. And you're not calling friends back. And when they call and check in on you, you're not answering the calls, even though you could have. That is a sign, care partner, that you are just absolutely tapped out. It's not only that you're fatigued, but you realize that you just don't even have the energy for joyful situations anymore. That is definitely a red flag for burnout. The fifth sign that I often see, care partners, is a loss of your future self. You can't even begin to imagine who you are outside of this role. Your hobbies, your interests, the things that you love, you can't even imagine a future engaging in that anymore. This is what prolonged stress does. It starts to erode your identity. It's not just fatigue, it's erosion of who you are. Another sign that I see, care partners, is sleeplessness or insomnia. So the insomnia can be because you just have racing thoughts as you're trying to go to sleep at night. Or the insomnia can be because your body is so wired from the stress hormones racing through your veins, it just cannot settle and go to sleep. Or sometimes you're able to fall asleep, but you can't stay asleep. And so those are all signs of burnout as well. To recap, care partners, the 6 signs that you want to look out for that I often see as indicators of burnout is emotional numbing, cognitive fog, bitterness or resentment, withdrawal from joy, loss of future self, and sleeplessness. If these signs, care partners, resonated with you and you realize that you were checking a lot of them off, then let's go on to the next video where I show you what to do next. And even if you checked off just a couple, then still watch the next video, care partners, so that you can learn how to nip this a little bit earlier. I didn't want to overwhelm you with everything in this one video, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.